Hey, welcome to part 2 of this video series. There's going to be 3 parts on the principles of forgiveness, and it's part of even a larger series called "Get on Board the Forgiveness Cruise: The Journey to be Stabilized." You probably have already listened to the 6 videos that I've already prepared for you, and now we're moving into 7 and 8, and this is number 8, dealing again with the principles of forgiveness. Just as a quick review, in case you didn't see video number 7, we talked about the power, the essence, the necessity of forgiveness. We talked about that you needed forgiveness for there to be peace, justice, unity, freedom, and hope, whether that's in a family, in a business, or even a country. So forgiveness, in my opinion, is an absolute necessity. We talked about forgetting is not forgiveness. There's an expression, as you know, forgive and forget. No, we don't want to go to forgetting, but because forgetting is actually a coping mechanism, we can block memories. That doesn't mean we forgave anybody. If we didn't forgive anybody, then that means the cancer that's inside us caused by the violation that we received or a violation that we have given, that's still there without the forgiveness. So we do not want to go into a forgetting mode. We also talked about the necessity, and this was hard to hear, necessity to receive forgiveness. We must understand that we have levels of flawedness, or even this tough word called depravity, that we have a depravity. Otherwise, you wouldn't need to receive forgiveness. And we also indicated that you actually need to receive first and then give second, because the receiving of forgiveness is the power that's necessary to then forgive somebody else. Okay, now you caught up. Let's get into these 4. I'm going to read the 4 to you, and then I'm going to integrate them and kind of unpack them for us a little more. So 1, receiving is free, giving costs. Counterintuitive, yes, but that's a reality of forgiveness. 2 is forgiveness is when justice is served and the time fits the crime. Okay, forgiveness involves justice. So we must understand even the concept of justice, and I think that's kind of been lost somewhat in our understanding. That forgiveness, giving in or receiving, impacts the individual and the community at large. Anybody within the influence of the person who violated and the person who has been violated, the violator and the violatee, if you like, it impacts everybody. So that's why it's so important that we have forgiveness. And then this other concept is substitutional payor. So that's really saying that if I've committed a crime, or if I have a debt to pay to society because I violated somebody can show up and pay for that debt. They can do my time. They can write a check if it was a fine. So that's another important part, very critical in understanding forgiveness and a principle of forgiveness. Okay, let's go back then to the first one. Receiving is free. Giving costs. So it doesn't make any sense. If I'm giving something, that's already costing me. So it got to cost me again? Hey, I'm the one that was violated, and I want to forgive somebody for violating me. It's going to cost me again? I already had the cost of the violation. And the answer is yes. You need to do it, or you need to find a substitutional payor. It's going to come from you. It's counterintuitive. Let's understand that again. Receiving is free. And I talked about, if you saw the video, Amazing Grace. That receiving is free, but giving is cost, and we're going to go over that in a little more detail as we go throughout the principles and when we go into the 10 steps. Critical that you understand there's a cost involved in forgiving. And then this justice thing. There has to be justice. The crime has to be paid for. The violation has to be paid for. Again, regardless of whether you did it or somebody else did it, there needs to be a payment. That principle is absolutely critical to the forgiveness process. And again, understanding that everybody's influenced, absolutely everybody's influenced in the giving and forgiving. That's why it's a beautiful thing. Just thinking about it. If everybody gets, if somebody starts forgiving, and we get a chain reaction and people receive forgiving, that's what it's supposed to heal society at large, not just the one person. It's supposed to heal everybody, all of us. We're all in this together. We've heard that cliche, but truly we are. And if we actually can give and receive forgiveness, we're going to heal society. That's how big it is. That's how important it is. That's why I'm so passionate about giving you the principles, and then of course the 10 steps to giving and receiving forgiveness. Okay, so listen to this one again, listen to the first one again, blend them together, get these principles inside you, and remember, don't start getting personal. Just take this as education. Don't see where you have received violations, where you have given some violation to somebody else. Make this an educational process. Okay, so the next one's coming. That'll be the 12. Look for it, and then I'll kind of package them, the 12 together, before we move into the 10 steps. So anyway, thanks for being with me. Thanks for being part of the team. Thanks for subscribing. It really gives me a real sense of encouragement when you do so. And we just want you to see this beautiful environment that we shot this particular video in. It's gorgeous. The temperature is probably 70 degrees. Sun is shining. Flowers around. Nice green grass. Enjoy the view, and hopefully it's going to give you a calming effect. Take in the calmness of it. Beautiful architecture in terms of the buildings. We got palm trees here. It's just, at least for me, it's eye candy. I really enjoy seeing again the buildings and the grass and the trees and the flowers all at the same time. All right, so have a great week, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.